Okay, hi friends. So in the earlier section, we have seen how you can use new Windows feature called WSL for installing a Linux VM on your Windows host. So in this section, we will learn how you can install and configure Oracle VirtualBox and install Linux VM on it. So let's open any browser. For example, I am using Chrome and I will search for download VirtualBox. So if you will see various links. So on the first link, if you will click on there and if you will go there, so it is a new version called 7.1.4 for Windows host. But for now, I will go to one version lower that will be found on Oracle site. So I will go there and in the Windows section, I will click on Windows installer. So I have already installed it and it is in my downloads folder. So this is it. Second, we need it's download Ubuntu. So if you will go ubuntu.com /download alternative download, you will see the earlier version of Ubuntu. So I will download 22.04 LTS. As of now, there is a most recent version 24.0.4, but I will install 22.04 so that it is more stable and will support more commands. So I will go ahead and click on it. I will choose a desktop image and I will click on 64-bit and it will start my download. So I will come back once it has downloaded. Okay, so now I have downloaded my both VirtualBox and Ubuntu ISO image. I will first go ahead and install my VirtualBox. I will right click on it and click on run as administrator. I will click on next. I will hit next, next, yes, yes, and next. Install. So it will get installed. I will not start it. I will click on finish. I will search for VirtualBox. I will open it. Now it is my earlier image. I will right click on it and I will click on remove. Now I'm going to create a new VirtualBox. So I will click on new. I will name it Ubuntu 22. I will not select any ISO image right now. I will go ahead next. I will allocate a RAM approx 8 GBs or suppose 7 GB should be enough. I will give it 5 core. Hit next. I will create a virtual disk image and I will give it a size 200 GBs. I will click on next. I will click on finish. Now before attaching our ISO image, let's do some modification if we can. Click on settings, go to set system and I will check if everything is all right. Yeah, processor 5 core, acceleration is goes. Display, I will give it a video memory. Let's give it 60. In the storage, it's empty. So what I will do, I will click on this one and choose a disk file. I will select an ISO image and I will click on open. I will click on OK. I will click on start. Now it's powering up my VM. I will use my key. So I will click on try and install Ubuntu and I will hit enter. So it has started beginning the installation. I will wait. I will click on install Ubuntu and language as English. I will select my keyboard layout as English and English. I will click continue. And downloads. Okay, it's normal installation. In here, I will select minimal installation. Okay, let's go ahead with normal installation and download the update file installing Ubuntu and click on continue. I will select erase disk and install Ubuntu. I will select my location. Should be New Delhi. I will hit continue. Okay, now I have to type it your name. So I will give it my name as DevOps guy. Username is good. I will my password. I will select login automatically because no other person will use my computer. And I will go ahead and click on continue. Now, once it has installed all the updates and set up my VM, I will hit restart and log in back. Okay, so now I have installed my Ubuntu VM. I will go ahead and start the VM. So in some second it will be powering on. Now it has started my VM. Now by the time it's installing, I will go and click on insert guest edition CD image. I am doing this because it will enable to view us our VM as full screen. Now once it has done, I will go ahead and click on test disk image. I will right click on it and open in terminal. I will click on sudo to make it as super user and then backslash, and I will click on VBox Linux additions dot run. I will hit enter. I will install it later. It is asking for my password. I will give my password. Again, it will not show your password, but it will be entering in the background. I will hit next and I will install my guest VirtualBox guest addition installer. So once it will be installed, I will restart my VM and log in back. Also, if you want to go to the full screen, you can click on right control and F option. So it will go to your full screen, but you can see the screen is still not full. So I will go ahead and back. So for this, we are doing this thing and installing the Linux VirtualBox additions so that it will enable the VirtualBox to get in full screen. Now it has downloaded the package. I will restart it. Once it's done, I will go to view and click on full screen mode. I will see if it is allowing me for full screen or not. So there you go. You have entered in the full screen mode. So yeah, that's all right. Now what should we do next? So you can also minimize the window by right control and F key. So it will minimize your window like this. You can minimize it. Now, suppose you want to SSH into this VM. You don't want to log into the VM as GUI and you want to do this. So how you can do, you can click on network and you can click on net, and from the net you can set it to bridge adapter. So what it will do, it will make a bridge connection to your local host, and it will make a connection to your local host directly so that you can directly RDP or make a SSH connection to it. So I'll click on OK. So before doing this, you need to make sure that the SSH services are enabled. So in the next section, we will do that.